Good morning. Thank you once again for joining me on my journey. Today is day 32 already, so it's been over a month since I was diagnosed with stage 3B lung cancer. And on Friday, I met with my radiation oncologist and the team that I will be working with when I get treatment. And so I signed on the dotted line that yes, I'm committed to the 6 weeks, but I'm doing it one day, 1 week at a time. They're fine with that, not a problem. And so what they did on Friday was they gave me my tattoos so they lined me up. So I have three, one in my chest, kind of off to the side, and then under on my sides, each on my sides, and that's where the radiation will be going. And they informed me that I have a pretty large area, that I will probably have dry skin, if not burns, on this area of my body on the front and on the back. So that will be kind of interesting. And so, I heard all the good, the bad, the ugly about radiation, things I really didn't want to know, but that's the way it is, and I'll talk about that more at another session. But on Friday after that, I went to my daughter's and we got ready to go to my great granddaughter and our daughter's granddaughter to her dance recital. She's 4 years old, and she was in heaven. She had a sparkly outfit, pink, and what better color for a girl? She got to wear makeup. She had eyeliner, eyeshadow, eyebrows, yep. And she had everything, blush, the whole thing. So she felt like a queen bee, strutting around. Anyway, so her group danced to the song Pink, which I think comes from the Barbie movie, but I'm not positive. So if I get that wrong, I can tell you my grandchildren will let me know immediately. So I'll correct it tomorrow if need be. Anyway, it was really amazing to watch these little girls and boys dance in front of this full big auditorium of people with the spotlights. And the crowd was amazing because whenever the kids did a different step that was sort of like stepped it up, they really responded to that. And so it was a wonderful event, actually. And it was so fun to watch our little girl up there doing her stuff. And I have to tell you some things about this sweetheart. She's always, always, always been very independent right from the start. She will not perform unless she wants to. So if the parents would say, listen, show Grammy and Grampy this whatever, she'd decide if she wanted to do it or not. And most often she would not do it. And so you cannot get her to do things unless she wants to do it. And I always think that is such a cool thing, actually, because I think sometimes, children are malleable and all that kind of stuff, and they do like to perform for people, but they don't have to, and she really lets you know that she's just not going to do it. And she has always had excellent motor control, fine motor control, so she's been able to stay in the lines when coloring for a very long time. I think it's one of her favorite things to do. She's very artistic. And she's also a puzzle queen. She can put puzzles together that I'm impressed. Sometimes puzzles that I have hard time doing, she can do it. Some of these kids' puzzles aren't so easy, actually. So anyway, this is our girl, and her dance was amazing. She was so proud of herself, and we went out for dinner afterwards, and that was really fun. And she decided, she says to me, she wanted me to sit beside her, which was kind of amazing in itself. And she says to me, I'm going to go hug everybody in my family. And there's quite a few of us. I don't remember how many, 10, 12, whatever it was. So she went around and she hugged everybody and so on and so forth. And this isn't something that she does easily or lightly. Her hugging is, she decides if she's going to hug or if she isn't. And I'm always really proud of her. I think as girls, we're so malleable and we want to please people and we want to just be who others want us to be rather than to be ourselves. So I see this little girl as being a true leader down the road. I think she is going to stand her ground, and I am so very proud of her. In every way, shape, and form. She's a beautiful little girl. Plus, you know what? She's got dark hair and brown eyes, and I come from blonde hair, blue-eyed, blah, 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 blah. And it's so fun to have these dark hair, brown-eyed great-grandchildren. I can't tell you how fun that is for me. Anyway, on the way home, my daughter and my granddaughter, who we rode up there with, well, we passed a goodwill. You cannot not stop if there's a goodwill. So we stopped, and in the course of, there's always things at Goodwill that you find, but I found the most amazing books, actually. So I found this one. It's called 200 Women, and they're from around the world. They were asked the same 5 questions, thought-provoking questions, questions that we really need to think about. So I'm going to give you these questions today, and take one of these and really ponder on it, because it is identifying for ourselves. First question is, what really matters to you? That's heavy duty. Second question, what brings you happiness? Third question, what would you change if you could? Fourth question, what do you regard as the lowest depth of misery? Wow, isn't that a deep question? And then the final question is, what single word do you most identify with? I think these questions are amazingly thought-provoking, and I challenge you to take one and really try to answer it and share it with another person. If you have a spouse, that's a great question to share with one another. If not, share it with another family member or a good friend. How cool would that be? Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. You have a great day, and we're going grocery shopping today. Wow, that's a great thing to do. Talk to you soon. Bye.